are, how to draw a lamb. Let's not talk any more about it. Let's do it. Well, we're going to need a pencil and a pen and an eraser, and I might even use some paints as well. So let's get on with this. Just want to find where we are. That's kind of up there. Good, right. Now the lamb's head. So if we're going to want this to be in the kind of the middle, let's put the lamb's body kind of like that, and its head has to be a little bit above it, like that. So draw a circle, and just kind of coming down like that. Put a big eye quite wide apart, okay, because the wider partness makes them look babyish. It has a little cute nose like that, which comes down, and a slightly bigger mouth like that, and then you can put the chin underneath. The ears, actually let's move the eye just up a little bit, just make it look a little bit cuter. So we'll have a kind of a big ears, so that everything wants to be kind of slightly oversized to make it look cute and little. And his neck will kind of come down like that. That's about right, something like that. Good. Now we have to work out the way a lamb's skeleton works. Okay, so we got kind of the rib chest down here, there's the backbone down there, we've got a little bit of pelvis, and then this is where the hip joint is, and has a tiny little short thigh, and its knee bone is almost right up inside its body almost, so that its leg then comes back down there, and then this will be actually the ankle, and then we'll have this going a bit straight down here, then that'll be the foot, and then the kind of the toes on the end, and similarly at the front you've got that's the shoulder, and then a tiny little bit of down to the knee, the elbow. So its elbow is about there, and bring this kind of coming straight down here. We want to make him look a bit gangly, so that will be its wrist, and that's its hand, and then again its toes at the bottom, kind of like that, and then bring the other one coming out, like it'll actually be coming out from about there, won't it? And its foot coming there, and then we can have this one coming, so the knee, no, that's the foot, the knee is somewhere up inside on the other side, and then bring its foot coming down there, and then its toe like that. We can perhaps make all these slightly longer even, just to make it look a little bit more gangly, because you know that's part of the cuteness of the lamb, is they just have these huge great stupid feet. Now we can ink it in. Oh, actually let me just kind of build up around here, so you kind of want to build up around the outside, and this will kind of come down like that round to the bottom. This will come from its rump down just slightly like that, and again you want that to be there with like that. Okay, good. Let's try inking this in. I always kind of start with the eyes first to get the character, and here we go, and I'll bring that down there. Let's put the nose in, and then we can get the chin in down like that, and then you want a little bit of kind of crinkly wrinkly lines. I know some people they kind of make comments when I say, you know, draw crinkly wrinkly lines or wiggly squiggly lines, and I think you know what I mean. And then if you're going to do a little bit like that as well, so it's kind of almost like a little hat, right? And then you need to do crinkly wrinkly wiggly lines to make it look right. Okay, forget about the toes at the moment and just get this right. Leave a space there, that's the chest, and then you're going to want to see a bit of the little line going up there, so you can see the beginning of the where the leg is, and make it very wrinkly crinkly, and curve that line down and kind of around. That was the ankle we decided, didn't we? Yeah. And then Somebody actually sent me an email this week. Sorry, I haven't got your name here. Asking, you know, they're interested in other things and saying, you know, should they want, but they want to be an artist too, and should they go to art school? Well, I think if you really want to be an artist, I think art school gives you time and fun to practice, and amongst other artists, it kind of, you get to meet other artists and see how other people think. But also you get time to kind of study, and I think, you know, if you want to draw things, you need time to kind of learn, like about the skeleton here and how the skeleton works, because if you haven't done the time and the effort, you never quite understand what's going on underneath. You have to kind of disrobe things. I remember when I was at art college, we had this great week every year where we'd have every day we'd choose a different period in history, and we'd have a model come in dressed in the clothes, like Elizabethan clothes or Victorian, and they would start off in the underwear and slowly build up all the different layers of clothing, and we would draw each stage, and it was really good because you kind of got to understand how their clothes were built up, if that makes sense. And so, I don't know, I think that's what kind of going to art college gives you, is time. If, you know, if you're an incredible natural talent, then I suppose, I don't know. It's fun. If you can afford to go to art college, I mean, that's another thing, is if you can actually afford it. But then other people will say, well, can you afford not to? It's tricky, isn't it? So, how are we doing? 6 minutes. I think if I'm going to colour this in, I'm going to have to do it in speed time. I'm going to put a nice little daffodil there, because it's a springy kind of thing, isn't it? If you want to know how to draw daffodils, I've done a daffodil kind of thing, so you can search Shoo Rayner stroke daffodil or something like that, and I'm sure you'll find it. There we go. And if we just add the hills in the background, then that should give us a nice little picture. Okay. When it's dry, when you're sure it's dry, then erase all the pencils. Oh, so I always say make sure that the pencil is, the ink is absolutely dry. These Rotring Tikky pens dry nice and quickly, and they're waterproof, which means I can now do some watercolour. I'm going to switch off now and do watercolour in speed time. Okay, back at there you go. That's my little spring lamb. Give him a little cute little tail and little kind of ping pings. Something like that. Little wobbly legs as well, probably, because he's just been born. So there you are. He's cute. If you like that, keep coming back to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel on YouTube. And if you really like doing that, keep practicing, and you'll get it right in the end. And as I say, never give up. I'll see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye.